Okay, you are Alex Mercer in Prototype, and the story begins with you waking up on an operating table with two doctors hovering over you, about to give you an autopsy. And obviously, your first goal in the game is to get the hell out of there. But soon you find out Alex has lost all his memories, and so the rest of the game is trying to get his memories back, with specific stories and consuming people to get their memories. Find out why he was on that operating table, how he got his shape-shifting powers, and basically who did that to him. Also, infection is rampaging through the city every day, and more people become infected every day. I feel the story could use some tweaking in Prototype, but except for that, it's a pretty good story. It's a very nice revenge story indeed, though. Though the voice acting is very bad in my opinion in this game. Voice acting is pretty good at some points, but a lot of times I just laugh at the voice acting. The graphics in Prototype, they're pretty good. The in-game model for Alex is very good in my opinion, and has many forms as well. Every time he transforms into a new form or consumes someone, I find myself sometimes staring at all the blood, black tar, whatever it is around him. I think that they could have worked on the cutscenes a little bit, because sometimes it looks like they use in-game models for the cutscenes, but some of the cutscenes are pretty good too. But for the other models, not so much, like military models, for example. Or sometimes parts of your body appear through walls. Like one time, I went into a helicopter to skyjack it, and I had my blade out, and when I slammed the, I think it was the back guy who was piloting against the wall, my blade went right through the window. But for the most part, they're pretty good cutscenes, and the graphics are pretty good. Though, a lot of people say the graphics suck in this game. I guess they toned it down for gameplay, because in my opinion, as a lot of people's opinions, gameplay is better than the graphics. So, but in the ending for graphics, I think the graphics are about a 7.5 to a 7. Now, the gameplay in Prototype is where I think it really shines. With your weapon selects, you can do normal Alex, disguise, your armor, your shield, thermal vision, infected vision, a blade coming from your hand, your fist turning into hammer kind of things, claws, and I believe a whip, and you being able to grow a lot stronger. Now, as I said before, this is where I think Prototype shines. This gameplay in this game is hella fun. Blowing crap up, being on top of the world never felt so good. If you want a rush of adrenaline, this is the game for you. This is definitely the game for you. There are just so many possibilities of what you can do with your powers. Sliding on bodies down the streets of Manhattan, or Manhattan-like city, whipping a helicopter, then skyjacking it. The map for this game is just so huge, and the free roam is just... It's almost as fun as a story, and I think the missions are funner, but sometimes it can get cheap. But the parkour is very easy to use and control. It's kind of like Assassin's Creed. You just hold sprint and run, climbing up buildings, jumping over buildings. Doing the missions are almost as fun as doing parkour and blowing crap up. The missions are very fun and innovative, and they give you rewards to upgrade your character, whether it's buying a new power, making you run or jump faster, giving you new combat moves, making your health bigger, or accusing another military officer of being bad. Oh, and consuming people. 1, it gives you memory for the story. 2, it lets you disguise yourself of that person. And 3, helps you get into special areas, like military bases. It also gives you a nice health boost. Consuming a helicopter pilot gives you the ability to fly, for example, and so on and so on and so on. Gameplay is just amazing. For the enjoyment in this game, I'd say in gameplay, it's amazing, as I said before. So many things to do outside missions, like events, for example, wars against the infected, fighting alongside the military, or the complete opposite. For the story on normal, then hard, you're looking at about 20 hours of missions. Then you have achievements in hard mode, so you're looking at about 25 to 30 hours of gameplay. Though there is no co-op or multiplayer, there is free roam, hidden collectibles, and other things to do. And if they do release a DLC with co-op, you're definitely all set. So, if you like sandbox games, or blowing crap up, or a bunch of possibilities to do, this is definitely a full price. And for others, I still think it's a buy. Maybe buy a used, if there even is, but definitely a game you won't want to miss. Okay, For the overall score of this game, I'd have to give it a 9.5 overall, and a definite full price. This game is just like buttered toast. It keeps getting better all the time. I gave the story a 9.0 because I personally, as I said before, I love the story. It's a good revenge story, and I love revenge stories. I gave the graphics an 8.0 because the models, some of the models, especially when you're hijacking a helicopter or a tank, sometimes screw up, especially if you have like a bigger arm or something. It can go through the wall in the middle of a cutscene. I gave the gameplay. I think it's a 9. I think personally it's a 9.0. That's my opinion. I just love the gameplay. It doesn't get repetitive for me. I love the gameplay so much in this game. I'd probably give it a 10 if they also had co-op. The enjoyment in this game, I'd give it a 9.5. There's so many things to do in this game. Hours are looking at about 25 to 30, and I'd probably play past that because of how much fun I have in free roam. And as I said, I think they should do a co-op DLC if they even could. So yeah, I'd give this game about a full price. I love this game. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. I love this game so much. If they had co-op, I'd probably be making a machinima a day. Only thing is, I wish the story is very long, but I wish the story was even longer because that's how much I love this game. I'd probably give that. I was gonna give the overall 9.6 or 7, but just because of the graphics and the lack of multiplayer co-op, only single player, I gave it a 9.5. Hope you like my review, and thanks for watching.